Here's how I took my counters from this to this with this easy to use epoxy kit. The best part about this kit is that 98% of the things that you need to complete this project are in the actual kit. The only other things you need are scissors and tape. My counters were pretty rough in certain spots, so I wasn't sure how the kit was gonna do. I followed the instructions with the white paint and rolled that on the flat side of the counters, and then I used the sponge brush to paint the upper part of the counter. I did 3 coats of this. If your countertops are old like mine, you should use wood filler to fill in the gaps between the countertop before painting. The kit actually comes with practice materials, so you can practice your veining before you actually have to put it on your counter. This is my first go around. Yuck. I wanted my countertop to be very realistic, just like this picture. It was on the second try that I figured out what the right strategy is to get the look that I wanted. Here's my method. I start off with a few veining lines that are more prominent in some spots and then less apparent in others. I spray down that entire part and then I basically blot that out with the brush. Real marble is obviously beautiful, but imperfect. So some parts of the vein I pulled out more than others, but I think this added to the natural look of the vein. After I get done spreading that out, here is how it looked when it dried. So again, much more faint. And then once that's done, you go over a little bit more with your skinny gray veining brush, adding in your more prominent veins after you've blotted out those main brush strokes, to me is the key. Here's an example. This is definitely a weekend project because there are major drying times in here. One other key I wanted to note with the actual epoxy is if it sounds like it's sticking, it is. So you want to make sure you pour that epoxy resin on thick. Here is mine immediately after pouring, and then here it is after it's dried and cured for over 48 hours. The kit also comes with QR codes that link to very detailed videos. So I recommend watching those before you start. But what do you think? Would you epoxy your countertops?